Okay. Hello and welcome back. I am your host, Euclidean Mind, and we're going to be playing Pathologic. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Make sure I have everything up and running. Alright, looks good. Let's do a little something here. A little bit of fam love. Oh, we're already in game. Oh, there we go. So from last time, we spoke with, hold on, Evan Yon, Simon. We need to figure out about Simon Kane. We have to talk to Simon Kane. We spoke with Blag Olgminski and Yulia Lyacheva. We know that Isidore's son is implemented for Isidore's murder. Where were we headed? Okay, so we came from Vlad's house. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our feet moving. Simon is dead. His brother Georgie is preparing to take the empty throne. Okay, the beast-like fugitive. The younger Olgminski exhibits a genuine traditional kind of filial piety, or he is pursuing some projects of his own. One way or another, he is determined to get rid of the beast-like troublemaker. I wonder what the creature, whose death has no legal consequence, looks like. Killing people serves no purpose, even if it is requested by someone who belongs to a family in power. In pursuit of the killer, find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane. The dead man's own family may not want it more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or at the behest of the powers that be. Whoever they were, they picked the moment far too well. My gentle associate, my selfless advisor, Isidore Barak, was the last person to see Simon Kane alive. If it wasn't for Barak's guidance, I would have come to this backwoods domain. All the more reason to start my pursuit with him. A little bit of air. Isidore Barak was murdered. The local authorities have sealed off his house, and Alexander Suvorov, the head of the Suvorov family, has taken control of all proceedings regarding law and order in the town. The Suvorovs are one of the three families that govern the town, and Alexander was the first to take immediate measures after the discovery of Isidore's body. If this Yulia Lyacheva is genuinely capable of rational thought, then she is more astute than the majority of her contemporaries in this town. There are those who would believe that if I am unable to pinpoint the murderer by nightfall, then I am destined to become the next victim. If my encounter with death is so inevitable, then I should prepare myself for it. As ludicrous as it may be, the thoughts send a chill down my spine. I am following in Isidore's wake, certain that the trail of his footsteps will lead me to the crucible. There is little doubt in my mind that Isidore was well acquainted with each and every family in power. But it was old Minsky that held Isidore's leash, a relationship rooted in unbreakable familial loyalty. It is with old Minsky's that I must make my next destination. A cunning lot, aren't they? The older old Minsky does his best to avoid any mention of his household. When I asked him what his son was doing, the honorable stock breeder momentarily lost his temper. I think that the son knows just as much as the father, and it will be easier to get him talking. But where can I find him? Okay, as today my mission remains obscure. The examinations of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmations of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Okay, so we just came from his house. Let's go back inside and just check with things. Is this our latest save? 12. It is our latest save. What did you have to say?
He who distrusts himself is better off silent.
Was there anyone around that would want to see Simon killed? No one's seen the Shabnak yet, but everyone knows what he wants already. Do you know that a man-eater's victim feels the encroaching? Okay, so we've already done this. Let's go and pluck this. Plug this in. Okay, so we're off. See you tomorrow. Been to the road. Brox. You know what? This is the lump, the mansion belonging to the old Minskys. Let's travel back there. Yeah, so we'll have to travel up here. Okay, just remember our buttons here. play a variety of games, it sometimes gets daunting to remember every sort of combination to each game. Hello there. Okay, health is good, our immunity is good, our hunger is so-so. Our exhaustion is getting there. But tonight we cannot rest until we find out more. We carry on. Take some of this. We walk down. The landscape is very serene, but we know that much chaos resides within. They're beating up that woman. She has perished. Sorry, miss, but you will not be needing that anymore. This town's becoming more crazed with the day passing. It's a town amidst chaos. Hello there.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
Look at this. If only my dear mother was alive, she'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who is to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. The mistress is too exhausted. Your mother, what was she? You don't know? My mother was Mistress Victoria. I was named after her. If only I'd gotten her power along with her name, no one would be trying to crawl underground out of fear now. People cling to Simon so much because they've forgotten what true protection is like. Why don't you believe in Katerina's power? Katerina is scared like a child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true, just like it's always been, but they were becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as a metaphor. Too bad I did not know your mother. Yes, she had waves of warmth and power emanating from her. She held the whole town in her grasp like a giant bird protecting her fledglings. Not a single... Excuse me. Sorry. Drink of water here. Not a single demon could evade our little community. I remember those happy times. People like her leave this world earlier than those who will only live for themselves.
The children no longer remember me.
I have a terrible headache, but it will pass soon. Quinine can help, if you don't have anything better.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
Sorry to have bothered you. Okay. Let's make our way around to the front of the house.
girl is fine, but the boy... the boy's unbearable.
Yes, getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. Isidore came by to see you last night. Don't try to deny it. So what if he did? I'm also aware of what you two have been talking about. All I want to know is why he left to see Simon afterwards. Oh my, pray forgive me. So he wanted to bring me to heel that traitor, that bastard. Well, what he asked for was for me to stop my factory. How could I not kick him out? Okay. What did he tell you? Who else could have he spoken to? Perhaps someone could have taken measures of what kind? Who could have taken the measures of what kind? Huh? That, my dear and respectable friend, is none of your business. My property, like I said, is in order. See the skin and meat delivery reports? Do you know how hard? No way. It is my domain whether anyone riots or not, and I'll have my way with them. I see, you're the big guy here. Okay. Let's make our way back in that direction. Lad, the younger brother, is more than eager to get rid of the beast like troublemaker. I wonder what the creature who murdered would be considered a crime will look like. We may be going in the wrong direction here, but you won't know until you travel. Keep going this direction. Go down a street. I'm thirsty. We will continue. We hear a dog. Where is he? Odd child. Another structure. Standing oddly. What is at the top? Why is it we hear children in these weird ruinous buildings? This town is nothing if not unnerving. Hello, miss. Twins, perhaps? The gentlemen from this morning are nowhere to be found. They leave anything? Very curious. Door must be locked. We'll come around to the front. Another ding-dong from the bell.
I had a feeling you would come.
The ominous singing outside... Man, the ominous singing outside the window is gnawing at me. Who could be singing at a time like this? I can't hear anything. So I'm guessing we can rely on her to keep us fed and from exhaustion. Let's go up the road. Well-dressed gentleman. The polyhedron. Sammy King's brother. Victor. Crucible. Mansion of Maria. Okay. I'm not sure we visit this brother yet. This does look familiar. Yes, we've spoken with him. Toy sword. That's disconcerting. Have we met?
There's more life in me that can be lived.
You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Appearances can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream, don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. I hope that happens soon.
Great souls are not those who have fewer passions and more virtues than the common, but those only who have greater designs.
Now listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances have come. I'm going to ask something of you, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins. But you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. I'm not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I am truly not used to asking, but the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling, and believe me, I do feel that way. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people and the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be. But not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I'll give you a list of those I know of. The people are bound to you. Bound? There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Each of them can break the routine of human existence and become something greater. They are standing on the verge of their humanity, gazing to the realm where they could serve a different, higher purpose. Without even knowing it, moreover, they are bound to make the leap in one way or another. That's why we call them simply the bound. How are these people? But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say that my victory depended on? But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say my victory depended on them? How? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. The future is not clear to me as I would prefer, but I can feel the present. I can already distinguish a dubious guess from the pulse of the precise knowledge devoid of words and images. These people are bound to you. Your lives are connected. I wouldn't have asked you to take care of them otherwise. Are you a clairvoyant or something? Ah, yes, you haven't been told, haven't you? It didn't come across my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. This fact offers you words a different degree of authentic. Forgive me, but I do not believe in these types of phenomenons. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of these people I name? To you, answer me before going back to Eva. I am a doctor, first and foremost, so I will have to agree. Alright, if it is truly within my power, I'll do my best to save their lives. Whatever happens, these people must live. Their fates are bound to mine. May I'll hold the keys to my victory in their hands. Stomatum. Okay.
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
Okay. We, the Canes, have always been out of touch with mundane reality, but we are driven by love. Love can be furious, funny, and blind, but there's never a need to make excuses for it, is there? And what exactly did you see in that dream of yours, the one that had to do with me? A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. If no one has ever told you about your fate, I will be the first. You must know that I admire you in your advance. Regardless of the outcome, you will fight the foe that few can defeat. Regardless of the outcome. You will clash with your foe like a dragon slayer, but your weapon will turn against you, striking at your heart. At the heart. You will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of that heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears and my crestfallen weeping. So, it's about the murderer. Well, I will make them regret your tears, whoever they are. Oh. Tablet, you betray me? There. Hmm. Were you two here before in this house, or was it the other one? The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are all kinds of people here, simple folk and more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than they know. The latter know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them, your victory depends on it. And who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names: the bound, the fated, the adherents, the Gobo's Tagler, the town's circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. Why? Because it is they that will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them might look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their word just as you just give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me all this? Each day one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, and while their grave is theirs, others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way? Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you say will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goal and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned. Alright, I'll take that into account and I will be careful. There is something particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When you speak to the bound, please choose your words carefully. Do not worry, it will be easy, blah blah blah. You will easily be able to make out what kind of person is standing before you. An observant man that you are. So use that skill when dealing with the bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. Unlike either of these, if I ever engage in conversation with someone, won't be for personal gain. Each conversation will bring you a small profit, depending on the outcome, of course. Depending on the outcome, every line you utter will have consequence. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you will have to reap what you have sown in another, resting your good name in the south, and receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say, and you will be rewarded. Good. Let's go check this place out over here. The polyhedron. What may we find here? It's very odd. It's like arcane geometry. Alright, it's finally starting to come to a head. Okay, there's nothing here. And splat.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
My boy Juicy. Oh man, with the 25 viewer host. What is up, my dudes? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, woof. Beautiful people, you. Okay, so we know of Isidore. We've talked to these people. It's a little bit of traveling, a little bit of gambling. It's cathedral. Aww. I love you, Mr. Juicy. Factory building machine. Boiler room. Let's see. Andre Statman's pop. So we're gonna pop over there. So we got a list of the people we must protect, because those we are bound to. And welcome viewers in chat. If you've never seen Pathologic, it's quite the game. There's mystery, intrigue, plenty of death. Nope. Wrong turn. There's a big killer afoot in this town, and we must snuff it out. And I am very short on clues. Okay. want to visit the pub. Where are we at? We still have quite a ways to go. We can cut through here. And hopefully I don't spend too much time walking in circles. Okay, our exhaustion is getting up there. We're gonna have to wrap this up quickly. Well, this is a church. It's town hall. Seems to be a jail. Why is there so many corpses? None of these people are sleeping. This isn't a town hall, it's a morgue. No one here to run this office. Alright, let's not get sidetracked. It seems all the buildings are rather the important ones at the moment. So maybe the Statemans will have something to share with us as far as information goes. Oh hey, what is up, Bandit and Hazard? How are you two doing? Do I have anything that can fight? Exhaustion. Immunity booster. Morphine. Meridorm. Oh, I'm doing very well. And I hope you two are doing just as fine. I'm going up against the Leviathan of a game that has haunted my past. Never beat it before, and I'm hoping that this trial will be the time that I do. No! Can we jump it? I don't think we can. Invisible walls for the win. Oh, you're gonna get your wedding dress fitted. That's cool. You know what color you're going for? Well, not color, style. What was that? Time is running out. Yeah, I picked it out already, just getting it fitted. Well, I'm glad you're excited about it. It's something you should be very excited about. Wolfham's gotta look its best, right? We all have to look our best. Sound of dogs is always unnerving in these games. You cannot walk through bushes, I guess. Please be on for a while. I have to be leaving soon. go, but I want to watch when I get back. Hopefully, I'll be getting all my clues wrapped up together a little bit better. And you'll actually have a show. Willows. Hopefully one of these places can offer me respite to my travels. If not, I have a long walk back to Ava.
What do you all want from us? Have you met ominous people in circus costumes here?
That's an odd question. Oh, that is really too much. Who the hell are you, and why have you donned this dreadful outfit? My name is Daniel Denkovsky. What is wrong with my outfit? It's snakeskin. Are you a performer, a circus actor, a tamer? Tell me the truth. Calm down, I am a scientist, a professor. Do you understand? I study death. Oh, I thought so. I knew someone like that would pay me a visit very soon. How horrible. What's horrible? Everything's horrible. You came to, you know, after me, right? Of course not. How could you think something like that?
The paint is peeling off me. So ugly.
You are a very troubled woman, aren't you? Hosting now. Woo woo! I think the wind is changing. Why are there so many outsiders in the town? Anna, I'd like to hear your honest opinion. Do you find Simon King's death unnatural? No, not at all. How could someone living on, or perhaps even beyond, the edge of what humanity is possible, not die? At least that's what the smart people are saying, not my ideas. Well, actually, that doesn't sound too far from the truth. If you are beyond life, aren't you not dead? So Simon loved to challenge limits and restrictions, I gather. Indeed, he loved it, and he was good at it. You could bury him underground for a couple of days, and he'd totally be fine. He was pierced with iron rods once, too. One of them broke his chest, but Simon did not die. Tricks like these would have been incredibly popular in a circus. Oh, I miss the man. Well, I wish I could have met him. When this game comes out? When this game comes out? Oh, this game has been out. This is Pathologic. Yeah, you can find it on Steam. Can I actually, let me see, can I shoot the link? Here. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Can I post it in my own chat? There you go. You want to check this game out? It's quite interesting. Though it is not easy to go through the motions and figure out what direction to play the game in. Indeed, he loved it and he was good at it. So you appreciated him as a fellow professional? It just occurred to me that he could have killed himself. Why? I don't know. There's no one else that could have done it. Wow, Anna, you may be onto something. No one, and I mean it. Neither the biggest hater nor the most desperate beggar. I mean, in his case, suicide is more believable conjecture than murder. Are you sure? Nobody is to blame for his death. Honestly, I believe that Simon was doomed. what he did was too much for a single person to handle. I feel my leg being pulled. For some reason, I keep walking in one direction. Okay, come on now. Button's getting stuck. Oh yes, if you're into the gothic and storytelling and mystery, this is definitely the game for you. It's definitely a thinker's game. Okay, so visiting Anna was not a waste of time, that's good to know. I'm gonna remember to save enough energy to get back to my house and sleep. These people are merely actors and I must talk to the heads of the play. A flower. Anything to take the edge off of tiresome? We have plenty of money. Light gloves made of synthetic material that serves as a good repellent, protect the hands from contact with infected surfaces, and moderately against burns and grazing and stabs. Wait, are those my gloves? Silver earrings. No, we'll hold on to my items. Oh, here we go.
How's my brother? Any news on him?
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Ta-da! I bet you must have met me. Second of uni. Where are you juggling knives on the table? It's the other way around though, isn't it? In any case, I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting you. I am Andre. Andre, not Peter. Don't you dare call me that. I am quite a quarreler, and I don't want to discredit my soulmate. You won't discredit him. Not in my eyes anyways.
All which is counterfeit displeases us with the very things which charm us in the original.
Okay, got to leave
Yeah.
Hope you're still on. Yeah, I'll still be on. I plan on a long stream today. I'll be breaking up in between episodes because I also do recordings for Twitch and YouTube. Now is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Nothing important, I'm just doing the rounds. Are you sure you can't talk?
All which is counterfeit.
Alright, I'll come by later. He's one of the families that I'm bound to, so he will have to be talked to at one point or another. Let's see if we can talk to Peter before we get too exhausted. We're really pushing it right now. Hold on, do we have... Where's my controls? Plague Finder, show hide hands, snake, food, inventory map, diary. Diary is Q, letters. Q and L. Q, L. Okay, letters, characters down. List of bound. There we go. Okay, so we spoke with Andre. We need to speak with Peter. Maria Kana. Eva Jan. So we need to speak with Mark, Kana, and Peter. Samuelton. We will suss out what we need sussing. We shall come to the end of this riddle. Pick through the garbage. But nothing. It does make me sad. The architecture in this game is enough to bewilder me. Why would you build a house in this fashion? Why that? Dear Lord. Dear Lord! Hello.
Old boy.
I see the reflection of my epiphanies in your eyes. Who are you, my long-awaited guest? I am Daniel Dunkowski. You're a good person to drink with and talk to. You will make no mistake by calling me Peter. You can call me Andre, too, just for the sake of diversity, and it won't be wrong either. What do you mean? Question time will be later. Let's drink some Twirin. Twirin? Twirin. We'll say Twirin. To our acquaintance, and don't you dare insult me by refusing. There is a retort in one of the cupboards. Cupboards? English not strong here. I think I didn't smash it yesterday. I was so pissed. Thank you. I'll drink to your wit.
We fear everything, old boy, as mortals do, and desire everything as if we were immortal.
Very true. Now is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Alright, I'll come by later. Again, another Samuelton that does not want to speak at the moment. Is it really my doom to await being targeted by my hunter? Because that's what's going to happen by the night. Sticky's house. We have to go. We have no more time to sit around. So we do know that they won't talk just yet. Whose house is this? Super off. And if we had a direct direction where we needed to go just yet, we know that that information has not been given to us just yet. Always with the weird children. Very strange. Strange. Staring at you as you're walking by, children. Don't you put your hips on your... put your hands on your hips, put your hips on your hands. Now that would be weird. Putting your hips on your hands. I mean, you'd be achieving the same end-all goal. I don't know why this man is squatting, but you're bending. You alright? No. He is but a chair in the audience. The house is down this way. Going the right way? Be that way. Yep. Small playground. Lurking, took the day off work, sick and just half asleep. Been sick last. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Ben. I was wondering why you haven't been online. That sucks, man. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing better. If not, at least get some soup and some rest.
I had a feeling you would come.
I can't hear anything. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Then we will.
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
Just sleeping a lot the last few days. Well, get your rest, Mr. Ben. You'll need it. Very little time has passed, but I feel hungry and exhausted again. Since you've decided to fight death, you will have to be very careful. It's September. You will be dying with every breath of our air. We all are dying with every second of our life. It's exactly this annoying phenomenon that I have challenged. But since you've heard of Thanatica's achievement, I am not going to waste your time monologuing. You got me wrong. You'll be dying here much faster than in the capital. Your body is wasting away just as fast as a boat sinks with its hold full of water. Breathe in this air. Can you feel it? But why? This steppe is full of various herbs. They fill the air with dizzying vapors. White wisp, twire, and swevery are dangerous in August and in September. When herbs surrender their juices to the sun, people tend to get headaches this time of year. Heart sufferers lie in bed with pains. My heart aches too. Everyone in my life is sick, and it didn't help. I had to help my father-in-law clean out his half-burnt-down house and shit in 0-degree temps. What? That is insane, Ben. I mean, I've lived in Illinois and New York when it's cold, and I've had to do stuff, and it will knock the energy levels in you, boom, right down to the floor. How do people live here? Twire is a rare herb, so usually it's bearable. But this year, it's unbelievably plentiful. The elderly say that this is phenomenal. It's been bullshit week for sure. It breaks my heart, Mr. Ben. I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing like this has happened before. They think it's a bad omen. Well, I don't believe that, but the air is droning. Can you feel it? Don't you feel dizzy? Yes, the air is heavy. I don't like hearing my friends are having bad weeks. It really affects me. You need to sleep often. Never go hungry. Drink more water. You need to look after yourself properly. If you feel sick, forget everything else and get some rest. Otherwise, you may die of a heart attack or bleeding. Please be careful, alright? The more I think and do, the faster I die. That's symbolism if I've ever saw it. Sleep in her bed. Sleep right there. Oh! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
I'm back.
Dance it up. Dance it up. That's right, baby. Right for you. Much love to the people out there. That's right, you got me wiggling on stream. You got me wiggling on stream, baby. That's my dude. That's my dude Ben. Yeah, a little bit of that Kappa Pride, baby. Alright, man, alright. Nothing makes me feel better. Now, we already slept. We don't need to do that. Now we're hungry as shit. Wiggle it. Wiggle it, baby. Hold on, let's do a little bit of wiggle with it. Do a little bit of wiggle with it. We'll do a little bit of wiggle with it, baby. I just knocked all the carpet out from underneath my chair. I'm on tile floor. Oh, man. Completely broke character in game for the wiggle. Oh, man, oh, man. That is so cool. That is so cool. I appreciate it every single time that happens. And when it comes from a streamer that I look up to that comes into my stream and does that, I mean, I'm just like, mind blown, baby. And if you guys haven't checked out Unconnected, he was the first person on Twitch I ever subbed to. Do yourself a solid and check out Mr. Ben stuff. He is amazing. Alrighty. So I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I'm going to use the bathroom, get myself another drink. I need a little bit of caffeine. I'm feeling low on energy here. We need to keep it going super strong. Alright. So I will be right back.